Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful recap is finally in for Monday, June 30, 2025. In today's episode, Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, turns to Sheila Carter-Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, and Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, discuss the killer situation. Meanwhile, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, tells Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., that she already knows about the engagement. Electra is still watching the surveillance from John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, and Steffi Forrester Finnegan's, Jacqueline Massins Wood, house. They all watch as Luna threatens Will with a gun. Will says she should be in prison. Luna really wanted to give him what Electra won't. Will gawks at the gun as she keeps waving it around like a mad woman. Next thing we know, Will arrives at the Cliff House. Electra embraces her boyfriend. Will says that Luna is targeting Steffi. They all know they saw and heard everything. Will apologizes to Electra for kissing Luna. Electra is just glad he is okay. Will promises she will never lose him. Oh, that's always a bad statement in soaps. Luna runs to Sheila for help. Will set her up. Sheila feels awful for her granddaughter. At first, Luna seems to glare at Sheila when she says she knew it. Then, Luna realizes her grandmother did try to warn her that something was off. Luna rants about how someone like Will could never see anything in her. Sheila clarifies that the Spencer men are all like that. She went through something similar with Bill Spencer, Don Diamond. Luna says it's all Steffi's fault. Sheila thinks she should be more worried about the police. Luna claims it's entrapment and continues blaming her stepmom. At Eric Forrester's, John McCook, Ridge and Taylor talk about the proposal. Ridge never gave Brooke reason to think they would reunite. At the same time, Ridge also admits he never squashed that hope either. Eric appears and after a moment, congratulates them. Ridge has to go tell Brooke the news. Eric is going to write his speech and check the wine cellar. Eric is so adorable. Taylor tells her man that they have the rest of their lives together. Ridge exits while Eric and Taylor talk. Later, Taylor goes to visit her daughter. Steffi tells her mom about the surveillance. As Steffi vents, she suddenly notices Taylor's ring. Taylor thinks Luna is much more important, but Steffi wants this bright light. She is thrilled for her parents over at Forrester Creations. Ridge walks into the office. Brooke glares and says she already knows about the engagement. Brooke admits Nick Marone, Jack Wagner, told her. Brooke says Ridge wouldn't have proposed to Taylor. It has to be undone. Ridge accepted Taylor's proposal. It's a done deal. Before strolling out, Ridge says, "My future is not here." Los Angeles simmered under the summer sun. But the real heat came from Forrester Creations and its labyrinth of secrets. Monday, June 30 was a day no fan of the bold and the beautiful will soon forget. Where Sheila held the kind of information that could rewrite futures, Will Spencer's fate hung in the balance, and Brooke Logan found herself facing off against the man who once vowed forever. Ridge Forrester. At the Cliff House, Sheila's game begins. Sheila Carter stood in the shadows of Steffi and Finn's cliffside home. But this time she wasn't breaking in or causing chaos. No, she was summoned. By none other than her son. But even Sheila sensed that something was off. Finn looked troubled, distracted, his arms crossed tightly as he paced. "You said you had information," Finn snapped. "This better not be another game." Sheila's lips curled into that signature smirk. The one that promised pain and power all at once. "It's not a game, sweetheart," she replied smoothly. "It's a lifeline. And depending on how you play this, it could save your marriage." Finn paused. The word marriage hit him harder than expected. Ever since Luna's incident and the rising tension with Steffi, his foundation had been shaken. But what could Sheila possibly know that would change things? As Sheila reached into her purse, pulled out a flash drive, and placed it delicately on the table between them like it was the final card in a high-stakes poker hand. "This," she said, "contains footage from a security feed. Not just any feed. One from the Forrester guest house. The night Luna was found. Finn's eyes narrowed. What are you talking about? Sheila stepped closer. You'll see for yourself. But let's just say, someone was there before Steffi arrived. Someone who left a trace on Luna. If you care about the truth, you'll watch it. And just like that, Sheila was gone. At Forrester Creations, Brooke drops a bomb. Meanwhile, Brooke Logan entered Ridge's office like a woman on a mission. Clad in pristine white with a sense of urgency in her eyes, she was carrying more than just her purse. She carried a secret, a painful one. Ridge barely looked up from his sketchpad. Hey, Logan, you're early for the meeting. But Brooke didn't smile. She didn't sit. She didn't offer her usual flirtatious charm. Instead, she placed a manila envelope on the desk. Read it. Ridge frowned, picked up the envelope, and opened it. A silence fell over the room as he scanned the contents. Legal paperwork, signed, dated. His heart sank. What is this? It's about Will, Brooke said. Katie's out of the country. Bill's unreachable. And now, Will's custody is under threat. From someone in Spencer's extended family. They're trying to claim Bill isn't a suitable guardian anymore. Ridge leaned back in his chair, stunned. You think they'll try to take Will? They've already started the process, Brooke said, her voice cracking slightly. And they're using Bill's recent behavior, including his erratic medical decisions, as evidence. Ridge sighed, setting the papers down. Where do I come in? We need to show a stable environment, family support. We need to bring the Forresters and Logans together for Will. You mean, a performance? Ridge asked, eyes skeptical. I mean a fight, Brooke shot back. For the people we love. For a boy who doesn't deserve to be another pawn in this game. The tension simmered, the energy crackling between them. Old wounds resurfaced. Ridge hated defending Bill Spencer, but this wasn't about Bill. It was about Will. And even Ridge wasn't heartless enough to ignore that. Fine, Ridge relented. I'll help. But don't think this changes anything between us. Brooke's voice was quiet. Maybe it should. At Spencer Publications, Liam faces reality. Liam Spencer sat at his desk, staring at his phone. A photo of Will from last summer beamed back at him. Cheeky, carefree, proud. But now that boy's entire future was tangled in corporate warfare, medical drama, and legal red tape. Justin Barber entered with urgency. We have a problem. Liam looked up. What now? Will's grandmother, Bill's ex-mother-in-law from New York, she just filed for emergency custody. Claims Bill's unstable, unfit, and disappearing for days at a time. Liam stood. We can't let that happen. Then you better prepare for war, Justin said. Because they're coming hard. We'll fight harder. But even as Liam tried to look determined, the cracks were showing. He wasn't just fighting for Will. He was trying to hold his own world together. And somewhere, deep down, he still hadn't let go of the woman who refused to forgive him, Steffi. At the Cliff House, Steffi catches Luna snooping. Back at the Cliff House, Steffi returned early from the office. But something felt strange. The door to the guest bedroom creaked open. She crept closer, only to find Luna fumbling with drawers, her expression panicked when she looked up. What the hell are you doing in my house? Steffi demanded. Luna froze. I was looking for a bracelet. I thought I left it when I stayed here that night. Steffi wasn't buying it. That was weeks ago. And I told you, you're not welcome here. You need to leave, now. Luna's eyes flicked toward the hall, where Sheila had supposedly planted the flash drive. She'd come back for it, hoping Finn hadn't destroyed the evidence. Please, Steffi. You don't understand. You're right. I don't, Steffi snapped. And frankly, I don't care to. You played a part in tearing my family apart. Don't think I'll let you near my children ever again. Steffi shoved the door shut and locked it behind her. Luna had failed, and now the stakes were higher than ever. At Deacon's, Sheila spills to Deacon. Back at El Giardino, Sheila leaned against the bar, sipping espresso like she hadn't just detonated a bomb in her son's life. Deacon approached cautiously. "You did it, didn't you? You gave him the drive," she smiled. "He needed to know the truth. Or you needed to stay relevant," Deacon countered. Sheila didn't answer. She didn't have to. Deep down, Deacon knew her motives were always layered, never simple. And yet, he couldn't fully pull away. "I'm not doing this with you again," he said softly. "Doing what?" she asked, feigning innocence. "Watching you manipulate everyone around you to get what you want." "Then don't watch," Sheila purred. "Help me." And that was the most terrifying part, he just might. At Forrester Mansion, Ridge and Eric clash. Later that evening, Ridge arrived at the Forrester estate, where Eric was sipping a glass of brandy. They called a family meeting. Brooke, Donna, RG, and even Zend were expected. But Ridge wanted a moment alone with his father first. "You heard about Will?" Ridge asked. Eric nodded gravely. "Katie called. She's devastated, feels helpless. Brooke wants the family to rally around him, create an image of stability." "We should," Eric said. "Will is part of this family too." But Ridge wasn't done. "She also wants me to support Bill." Eric raised a brow. "Now that might be a stretch." "That's what I said." "Still," Eric sighed, "sometimes we do the hard thing because it's the right thing. Even if it hurts." Words Ridge didn't want to hear, but needed to. Closing scenes. A glimpse of what's to come. The episode ended with a montage, classic bold, and the beautiful slow fades and haunting music. Finn staring at the flash drive in his hands, debating whether to press play and potentially destroy the life he thought he knew. Luna breaking down in the Forrester parking lot, whispering to herself, "I'm not crazy. I know what I saw." Brooke pouring herself a glass of wine in her empty house, watching a baby photo of Will with tears in her eyes. Ridge, alone in the design room, staring at a sketch of a wedding dress he once made for Brooke, and quietly folding it away. Sheila, backlit by the moon, whispering into her phone, Phase 1 complete. Now we wait. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our BOLD and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.